Hi everybody. Um, I want to tell you a quick story on how I got started with um, using Venom Lures. About three, let me think here. No, I'm sorry, about 4 years ago. No, three. It's been three. I'm sorry. 3 years ago, um, I hooked up with Jeff Millsop. He was we were going to fish BFL, and he was my boater for 2014. Just it was just one tournament. So in August or in October of 2013, we went out, and he took me out on the boat, and we were fishing, and he was um, pitching a beaver bait, and he was using a 7.3 villain, Abu Garcia villain, and a 7.9 to 1 MGX reel, and he was missing fish on it. So I asked him. I said, hey, what is that bait you're using? What plastic is that? And he told me it was a Venom Beaver. So I went out and I got me a couple small packs. 7 in a pack. Got three packs of different colors. One was June bug color. One was roadkill, and one was flipping blue. It just so happened that R&R bait store had them. If you live in Columbus and you fish and you go to R&R, then you know exactly where I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. But so the next day I went out, and I was living on the east side at the time, so I drove over. I was going to go out fishing, and I picked up a couple from R&R bait store the next day. So I went over to Griggs, just fishing off the boat dock, and I was pitching one of these beaver baits, and I started catching fish on it, and I only had 3 colors: was roadkill, flipping blue, and the June bug. And so I just I started thinking, these work pretty good here. So I start fishing Venom a lot, and I like them. Fast forward to a couple of years now, and I got a whole bunch of Venom plastics. Um, here's what the flipping blue looks like, and exactly what it is blue. Um, here's a June bug right here. You can see it, and then here's the roadkill. What makes these What makes these different than any other bait company is Mr. David Maurice, who is the owner of Venom Lure Company. He uses real fish oil, 100% fish oil in his soft plastic baits. So in his beavers, his craws, his creature baits, his stick baits, his sinkos, and they catch fish, and they catch big fish. Two different ways I like to fish this. Well, actually, three different ways I like to fish this. I can fish it just generally pitching style, by itself, Texas rig with a 4/0 hook, or I can put it on a jig. And these work great on the jig too. I love using them for jig trailers. So this is a black and blue ATL jig, and that's a June bug color. You see that will go good together. Or I can use that flipping blue on there, or I can take this roadkill. Same thing, Texas rig, or I can put it on this pumpkin seed killer by ATL jigs, by all terrain jigs rather. Um, and they work great as jig trailers. Um, they're just fantastic bait. You can put these on a swim jig with these tentacles. They'll kick back and forth, so you can they paddle, so you can use these on a swim jig as well. So that's three different applications you can use on them. I typically rig them on Texas rig, pitching or flipping, or on a flipping jig like this all terrain jig. Um, at the time, I was using a Quantum. It was a Quantum 7.6 heavy rod, um, and a Quantum Acrest, old Acrest bait cast reel. Now what I like to throw these on is a 7.3 pitching rod. Um, this is a Lou 7.3 pitching rod right here. It's got 20. I like to use 20 to 30 pound fluorocarbon. Sometimes I'll go down to 15. I would never go below 15. And sometimes it'd be 60, 65 to 80 pound braided line, depending on where I'm fishing. In fact, this MGX right here, this is the same MGX that Jeff Millsop was using that day. I bought these off of him, and the reels in 2004. Well, at the end of a fishing season, so it would have been 2015. I got these off of him. They're great. This is a great rod. You know, you pair them up together. But these Beevers here, they're just fantastic bait. I really love them a lot. They work. They catch big fish. They smell like fish. I'm telling you, this flipping blue right here, this is my favorite color. I love this flipping blue by Venom. They work well. And my second color would be this June bug color. And then, you know, my third favorite color in clear water or water that's not stained is roadkill. I also got another pack coming in, Pro Pack, green pumpkin gold glitter. Go to venomlures.com and check them out. They're an awesome bait company. I love using this soft plastics, and they work. They're available all around the world. So check them out, venomlures.com. Thanks, guys.